So we're coming to the home stretch of staying here in Cologne for the cost program, and considering, how we're feeling about this last semester. So I can say I'm completely devastated that I have to go back. This has by far been the best educational, professional, and personal experience of my life. Would you agree?
I definitely agree.
I would encourage anybody who ever has the opportunity to do cost to jump on it. And if you can come to Cologne, I really couldn't have asked for a better city. I feel that this is my home now. So I don't know if you feel the same way. I think you do.
Absolutely. There's definitely something about Cologne that you just feel comfortable with the culture and its diversity, and we've loved the people who we've met, and they've been really welcoming. And even though Rachel knows German and I don't, that was not an issue. People are very willing to speak English.
And they want to speak English.
Right. They like practicing. I've had multiple people say how great it is that we're here teaching. People who we just met at Starbucks or whatever.
They've been very supportive of us as native English speakers coming to teach.
And they're very willing to talk to you. So I think if you're willing even to just try some German, or I don't know, just to practice
yourself out there too.
Right.
Yeah.
It can be a little embarrassing, but it's worth it.
Yeah. I would suggest for anybody nervous about maybe the distance that you're traveling to school, or kind of jumping into a completely different culture, doing that and living where we live from the school actually made me feel more a part of the community, because we rode the train every day with citizens of Cologne, and we really, we participated in Carnival and are going to do May Day and everything, and I completely feel Kolsch. I don't think you could be in a more open and tolerant and but cosmopolitan city with as much history as you could ask for. I have to say, I think both of us loved going into school every single day. Yeah. I never didn't want to go into school.
No, of course there's days when you're tired.
You might have a long day, but I loved it every day. Yeah.
Definitely. Look forward to going to school every day, for sure.
It just being here affirmed my passion for teaching and working with diverse groups of students and people. It just, I don't know, I think people who don't take a chance on this are missing out on a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Absolutely. There are challenges. Like I said, don't expect it to be perfect, but it'll be so worth it. You're going to make mistakes as far as the culture goes.
And you're going to get homesick.
Yeah.
It's
there
not
are
going to be perfect, but...
Right. You're coming in not knowing anybody, so give it time. That is also a thing I would say. And to give it time and just keep trying things. We've gone on the wrong trains. But never has it been anything where I've regretted it or it's been a bad experience. It's been learning, but that makes it more exciting, and it's been adventurous. Yeah. And then, I don't know, you feel better when you discover things yourself.
We were so blessed to be in the heart of Cologne at a school where the teachers we worked with accepted us and helped us and supported us. And I really couldn't have asked for a better student teaching experience. I don't want to leave, and I actually plan on coming back.
Hopefully we both do. Yeah, and you get to something that I wasn't expecting. You get to work with a lot of different grades. And even though you don't get to be with your same students the entire semester, like again, that takes more time to build relationships, but give it time and it's totally worth it. Now we love our students.
You have such a broad experience working with all these.
You get a range where it's just different. So you get a broad experience and a kind of a taste of things that is really unique, and that it's something special about teaching here.
Realize, out of all the places in the world I've been and lived and traveled, how much I would feel at home here. Honestly, I think the surprises were good surprises, because the little things you get used to that might seem a little bit different at first,
The grocery store's different. They have different things.
There are different things, but it's the same as when someone comes to the U.S. that they see different things. But I really, I just didn't know how much I would.
Not a bad one. I honestly had no clue what to expect because I had never been overseas. But I would do it again in a heartbeat.
I think if anything, I'm surprised about how much I loved Cologne specifically, and again, like how great it is to be a part of the community and to work there. And all the surprises, I think, were good surprises. What we have done in preparation to be teachers in the real world, and the things that we've had to adapt to and deal with emotionally from the initial culture shock and all the things that are different from home. I feel that we have had to adapt and do so much more on top of what people teaching at home are doing. And I think because of that,
it's emotional and there's life skills to learn.
Our characters change for the better forever. And I think that doing this is infinitely improved our teacher skills.
But we did get to travel a lot, and the history and the cultures that we got to see, going to Italy and going to the Netherlands. And it is cool. Like, we love getting to go to those places, like Pisa and Florence, places that I honestly never imagined that I would get to go. And then, but we would go for a weekend, and we came back, and we felt like we were coming home. We got back to the airport, and we were like, we're back.
Yeah.
So we got to go have a great experience seeing the Pantheon and seeing Rome and the Colosseum, and then we got to come back to Cologne. I think, well, for me it was relationships. So you come from a community at home or from your school. So you come here not knowing a single person, but again, like I felt comfortable right away thanks to Evelyn and to Rachel. We had talked a little bit, but it was, we were meeting people for the very first time, and a lot of people around you I couldn't communicate with.
But if you are willing to deal with the hard times, I mean,
there are moments, just give yourself time.
Yeah.
But you can't just build a relationship in a week. I mean, that takes time, but just know that it'll be worth it when you do give it time, and when you are willing to invest in the students and in the school and whoever's here with you for cost. And
I mean, you didn't come here to have the same experience that you had in college, and so any annoyance or inconvenience, I feel like the benefits are multiplied by 100, and you don't even care about those things.
No, you gotta laugh about them.
Yeah.